Yes, guys, big up everyone. Thank you very much for joining me. First off, let me know if you can hear me or see me before we start, because I am using something new today. I am no longer on StreamYard, as we know that shit is gone. So I need to know if you lot can hear me and see me and all that stuff, guys. And yeah, let me know if my audio's okay, my camera works okay, and everything's coming through okay, guys. I'd appreciate it. Does everyone like the way the new layout looks and all that? Let me know in the chat. What's happened to the old intro, Jay? Because I've moved over to a new thing. I've got to upload everything, man. I've got to upload everything. But yeah, so I've got my old one at the moment. Hope it's okay. We can hear and see you. Big up, everyone. Thank you very much. Does everyone like the new layout? Let me know if you like the new layout. Anyone, let me know how you feeling about this new layout, how the way it looks right now, the blurry background behind me. Does everyone prefer this layout to my old one? Because this is a yeah. I haven't put it in 4K yet because I've got to get an actual. I haven't actually got a 4K camera, so that's all I need. I need to get myself a 4K camera, and then we're rolling. You know what I mean? Yeah, it looks better. Yeah, it looks cleaner. Yeah. Happy Father's Day to everyone as well. If you are a dad celebrating Father's Day today, happy Father's Day to every single one of you, beautiful people. Hope you're having a great one. And dads should be celebrated just as much as mums, yeah? Harrison says it's better in my opinion. Big up. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Big up, Michael. Looks a bit blurry. No, my background's blurry. My background's blurry. What I can do, I can take that off. That ain't a problem. Look, let me take that off. That's not a problem. I just have to work out how to do. You got to bear with me on this, guys. It's all a little new to me. Let me just see if I can take that blurry background away. That should be a little bit better. Is that a little bit better? Jamie, please make an intro of a Cal Kersey song. I haven't got the Cal Kersey song, man. I haven't got the Cal Kersey song. We got John, we got Indian Scouts in the chat. We got Wayne, man. How you doing, Wayne? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Let me just turn on my other light as well. Let's get some. Whoa, let's get some more light on in the subject here. There we go. There we go. Big up, Scotty. Hope you're doing well, man. And as you can see, we've got the chat on the screen as well, going through as well. So, that's better, yeah? Does that look a bit better? A bit more pleasing on the eye? Get rid of that blurry background. Should be a little bit. What I do in the weeks to come, I'm going to get a better camera so it'll look a little bit fresher. A little bit fresher. I'll check it out. I'll see if I can nick it. Big up Red Goals in the house. Big up Daz as well. Hope you're doing well. I'm loving this so far. I'm loving this new look, new feel to it. So I'm using Restream now, guys, instead of StreamYard. So this is all new to me. It's got a lot of OBS stuff on it that you can use. So I can have better overlays and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, hopefully this makes everything look a little bit neater and a little bit smarter. My kid drew that, man. My kid drew, and also my kids go. This is what my kids gave me today, guys. Look at that. Look at that. That's what my kids bought. That's what my kids got me for Father's Day. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Mwah. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. There we go. We got Jen LFC in the house as well. Diddy House in the house as well. Yeah, it is much better. It is far better. Big up LB as well, by the way. Yeah, it's much better for me. Big up Joshua. Hi, Jay. Hope you and the family are doing well. I will understand if Robbo goes, but I really don't want him to go. But if he does, it'll be interesting to see him versus Trent in Madrid derbies. It certainly will. Jam, but in the house, camera's only fans quality. Yeah, I know my camera's not the best, guys. So you just gonna have to bear with me on the camera part of it all. I will get a better camera. Just it costs, man. It costs. You know what I'm saying? If you guys want to help me get a better camera by super chatting and that, you know what I'm saying? We can move faster. I'm not joking. Man, big up, man, big up. Hope everyone's doing good. Big up Leon as well, man. Yeah, we're going to talk about that situation today. Talk about that. THC in the house as well. Big up to you. Big up Jamie. New layout looks good. Appreciate it. Let's rack them likes up. Yeah, guys, hit the likes, man. I'd appreciate it if everyone could go and smash that like button. I would appreciate it. I think I can reply to people in the chat as well, which is yeah, I can reply to people in the chat as well. So when there's a comment, I can rely to I was meant to say big up there and I just put big. Look. I can reply to people in the comments as well, which is kind of cool. Happy Father's Day. Big up, bro. Big up, man. Appreciate it. Happy Father's Day to everyone else who's obviously a dad and celebrating the day as well. Hope you're having a good one. Big up Jenna, see the chat as well. Big up Sam in the chat as well. I did invite my man K-Mac, which is Scraps is going to love. I did invite my man K-Mac. Let's see if he's about. I don't know if he's got the invitation. I might have left it a bit late for him. But I did invite K-Mac to the stream. I like to see what it does. I don't know what it's like, so... Big up Danny up the Reds, man. Says good setup. Appreciate it. Where is he? There he is. Comments are coming in quick, man. What's the cost of a 4K camera? I don't know, you know. It depends what sort of camera I want. So 200. I just need I'm not going to use my camera for anything but basically a webcam kind of thing. So I could probably get one for 200 quid that do a really good job, to be fair. But yeah, Gary says Alvarez and Isaac aren't coming. Gary, man. Gary. Yeah, but big up Helsinki, man. Appreciate it. Big up Maroon Atari in the chat as well. Hope you're all doing good. So, guys, we're going to have a little bit of transfer talk here today. We're going to have a little bit of transfer talk. First off, what I want to do first, because it's sort of the news breaking at the moment, and that's the situation with Ibu Konate. Now, apparently Real Madrid have said they have targeted their next free transfer in Konate. Obviously, Konate next season will only have 1 year left on his deal. I don't know about you guys, but I'm so sick and tired, man, of Real Madrid thinking they can just get in someone's ear and go, you know what, we'll take you for free, no problem. Come to us. We don't want to pay a transfer fee. We're not into all that transfer fee malarkey. Just come to us, man. Let's do the business. It irritates me, man. I can't stand it. It's like Liverpool got to sort this out quick. So obviously Konate said not too long ago, he said, don't believe everything you read in the media. So we've got to listen to Konate about that. It sounds like Konate wants to stay at Liverpool, but you hear this Madrid stuff, and the Madrid stuff puts everyone a little bit on edge, don't it? Let's face it. It puts us a little bit on edge because you hear Real Madrid coming in for players. We know for a fact that Real Madrid gets in people's ears. They make them change their minds about stuff. Oh, come to us. We can do this, we can do that. Their tapping up is legendary. You know, Real Madrid's tapping up is something of legend. You know what I mean? And the thing is, if they get in Konate's ear, you know, I just don't big up my man Colin in the chat as well. Big up, man. I hope you're doing good. When they get in his ear, there's not much you can do about it. Once they think they got their man, they've got their man, and he goes, unfortunately. So what Liverpool got to do this season, there's two things. This story is either complete BS, it's absolute bullshit. That's one thing. And secondly, Konate happy at Liverpool and he's not listening to these bullshit Real Madrid rumours. But if it is the case that Real Madrid feel like they want Konate and they've gotten in his ear, don't know about you guys, we'd have to sell him. Big up Revenite in the chat as well, man. I don't want to sell Konate. I don't think any of us want to sell Konate, yeah? But if Konate's got 1 year on his contract and we've got Real Madrid rumours and stuff like that, there's no way we can go into next season unless the club, like they did with Mo Salah and Virgil van Dijk, were very, very confident of signing them up anyway. You know, the club are always confident to sign them two players up. When they signed them, they signed them. Unless that's the case, Liverpool have to sell him this summer. I don't want to sell Konate. I'll let everyone know that right now. I think Konate is a diamond of a centre-back when he's at his best. When Konate is at his best, him and Virgil van Dijk, for me, are the best partnership around. And I don't really want to sell him, but we can't also take that risk. We can't afford to lose a superstar player like Ibu Konate for absolutely nothing when you get a shitload of money for him. You know what I mean? And I don't want to sell him. I really don't. I really don't want to sell him at all. But Liverpool might not have a choice because, you know, I don't think we want to lose Konate for free. We don't want Konate to go anywhere. Liverpool going to have to make some... Liverpool, it's a busy time for Liverpool, as we know, because there's going to be some selling, there's going to be some buying still to do this transfer window. So Liverpool going to be busy anyway. But I don't know, man. It's a weird one. It's a weird one. Yeah, hit the likes button, guy. Hit the like button. I don't know what we're doing for likes. It's got 230 people in the house. What are we doing for likes, man? What are we doing for likes? Let me know. Let me know what we're doing for likes. What are we doing? We've got to be on 100 likes. 86 likes, guys. Come on, let's get 100 likes as quick as we can. We've been live for like 15 minutes now. We're not on 100 likes. Smash the likes, man. Tony says, no games next season. He doesn't sign before the season, then sell him. I hear you, Tony. I hear you, man. Big up Bad One in the chat also says Hato should be in for Kerkez and Van Dijk. Don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Lots of sales. I think there's going to be. There's probably going to be more sales than we think, man. Yeah, let's get the likes up to 100, man. All the mods in the chat, if you can make sure likes are going up, I would appreciate it. If all the mods in the chat could make sure likes are going up, I would really, really appreciate that. Thank you very much. And don't forget, guys, subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. We are on our way to 10,000 subscribers. That is the goal of this channel. It's been a goal of mine since I started this channel to get to 10,000 subscribers. Look, obviously, I've got bigger goals than that after it, but 10K subscribers is a really big start to a channel, and it's what I've always wanted. So if you've not subscribed to the channel just yet, please subscribe to the channel. Obviously, we're a Liverpool-based channel, but there is going to be other things next season that are coming into effect that I'm going to talk about in a few weeks' time. So, yeah, smash the like, smash the subscribe, smash the share, all that good stuff, man. Van Dijk needs them and some rest so we can. Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Bad one. That makes sense. Like giving Van Dijk a bit of rest. I hear you now. I hear you. I hear you. Good shout. Good shout. Big Up Graham says, for some reason YouTube unsubbed me. That's happened to a lot of people, you know. For some reason, not just my channel, there's been a lot of channels like that recently that YouTube, for some reason, unsub people from channels. It happened to me. I subscribed to like hundreds of channels on YouTube. And for some reason, YouTube unsubscribed me to some. I don't know why. Don't know why. I was wondering why I did get notifications. I resubbed and like Big Up Graham. Much love, man. Yeah, it definitely weren't me. I'll just let you know that right now. Yeah, subscribe and like, man. Subscribe and like. Big up my man Aaron in the chat as well. Who says by linking Robbo of other clubs, could Robbo team be making us take his contract renewals a little bit more seriously? It's an interesting one. We'll get to that Robbo stuff in 1 second. With the Konate stuff, I'll just be straightforward with it. If he doesn't want to sign a new contract, then Liverpool have to sell him. For me, they have to sell him this summer if he doesn't sign a new contract. We've got to be professional about this now. We can't be like keeping favourites and people that we like for the sake of it. If he doesn't want to sign a new contract, he goes this summer. We've got to be hardcore about this. We've got to be men about this. We've got to be adults about this. Yeah, no, definitely not. Let's just not keep players so they can go for free. And, you know, and then we just lose quality players for no money. That can't happen, guys. We can't be sitting here losing quality players for zero money. We've got to act like a proper team, professionals, adults, and like we go to Ibu. This is the contract situation we're planning to give you. Are you interested in signing this contract? Have you had your head turned? Have people been in your ear already? If the answer is yes, then you go, I'm really sorry. We're going to look for a new club for you this summer. They're the two things. Sign or leave. You're not going for free. We'll find a new team for you. We'll find you the best team possible and we'll make some money for you. But we can't just let you lose. We can't just lose you for absolutely nothing. We've got to be adults about this. You know, this is the game we're playing now. Got to be adults about this. Big up Maze in the chat as well. I hope everyone's doing good. Big up to all the fathers, as I say. Happy Father's Day to everyone. Big up. It's a Sunday. I hope everyone's enjoying it. The weather's actually nice in England at the moment, especially down south. The weather's actually pretty good at the moment. It's nice and warm. So everyone's enjoying their weekends. But yeah, the Robbo stuff. Look, let's go straight into this Robbo stuff. And this is bloody interesting with Robbo, ain't it? Like this sort of story, apart from Big Up Scottish Bear, by the way, who did say a few days ago it was in the Daily Record. But he never really came over to this side of the border till about 48 hours ago. And it's Atletico Madrid wanting Andrew Robinson. So it took me by shock, this transfer. You know, Fabrizio putting it out there, then David Ornstein put it out there, then Paul Joyce put it out there. Big up everyone here. Appreciate you, man. Big up Ali. Hope you're doing good, man. Oh, mate, shit, I'll get off the bot. Yeah, man. And do what everyone, guys, do what Scottish Bear says, man. Like, share, and subscribe. It's as simple as that. Like, share, and subscribe. Grow the channel. It just took me by surprise, this Robbo news. And I always get a little bit of stick for it because I'm a Robbo. I love Robbo. You know, you guys argue with me all last season about Robbo and Tsimikas situation. I always said I like Robbo. For me, he plays. You know, I don't like Tsimikas anywhere near as much as I like Robbo. But I can understand the fact that Robbo is getting older. His legs are going a little bit and he's not the player he was, yeah? You know, I understand that. For me, he's a legend. You know, people might not think it. It's just me. If people don't think he is, they don't think he is. But for me personally, personally to me, you know, Robbo's a legend for Liverpool. 2 Premier Leagues, Champions League, won every single trophy he can win. You know, great left back at his time for Liverpool. Massive part of what we did in the last few years at Liverpool Football Club. Yeah, for me, he's a legend. He's legendary status. You know, I think he's a quality footballer. But I think we have to look at this now and go, you know what? Does Robbo really want to play second fiddle next season? And this is not a disrespect to Robbo. Robbo's been first choice for all these years. He's been first choice for all these years. Number one on the team sheet. Important part of the team. You know, it's very... Robbo would probably look at it and go, I don't really want to start playing second choice this late. You know, I still think I've got time to give. You know, Robbo's not like 33, 34. I think he's like 30 years of age. So he probably feels like himself he should be still, you know, the number one left back and shouldn't be fighting for it. And he probably very intrigued. Let's be fair here. Let's be absolutely fair. You know, Robbo, looking at Atlético Madrid, he probably think, whoa, you know, a lot of people probably linked me to Celtic, you know, a return to Celtic, finish my career up for 3 or 4 years at Celtic, happily retire, 31, there you go. So Robbo's 31. He's probably thinking, everyone assumed I was going to go to Celtic, you know, play 3 or 4 years there with my hometown club, my team, the team I love, and then retire happily, made all this money, fame, popularity, trophies, won it all, happy days. But he's got now the chance to go to Atlético Madrid, and they want him. They're picking him apparently over Theo Hernandez. So, which is kind of strange because Liverpool picked Andy Robinson over Theo Hernandez when he came to Liverpool as well. Don't know if people know that or not, but yeah. And he probably wants to go, and I don't blame him. And if he wants to go, I'm happy for him going, man. I'm very happy for Robbo going. Like, if he wants to go, let's get a little bit of money for him. I'm not expecting absolute, you know, ridiculous amounts of cash or someone like Andy Robinson. We got to be adult about it. This man's 31 the year left on his deal. 8 million quid, what we paid for him. Call it a day. I'm happy with that, honestly. I'm not going to sit here and be nagging and negotiating like 15 or 20 million for Robbo. We've got to be realistic here. The man's 31. If we get 8 million for Robbo, 10 million for Robbo, we got what we paid for him 7 years ago. Literally 7 years ago we got Robbo. And now he's 31. He's won everything with us. And we can get our money back on him after 7 years. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's good to me. That's good to me. You know, if he wants to go, let him go, man. Also, I don't want Robbo to go, by the way. I want him to be back up next season. But I think it's a great opportunity for Andy Robinson to go there and have a few years in Spain, you know, and have a good time and enjoy himself, right? And Liverpool get a few quid for him and you move on. And Liverpool are moving on. You know, Liverpool are not standing still. This is what I like about our football club right now. Guys, we're not standing still. You know, Trent was going, yeah? Trent was going. And what did Liverpool do? They went, all right, if Trent's going, this is what we got to do. Yeah, Frimpong, do you want to come to the football club? 30 million quid, there you go. Let's do that deal. Conor Bradley, new contract. You're not going anywhere. Our right back. Here you go, 6 more year deal. You know, so Conor Bradley's got 6 years left on his deal. We signed Frimpong up. I don't know what his contract is, 4 to 5 years. Yeah. Acting like adults, moving straight away. We're getting Kerkez in as a left back. That deal is going to happen, guys. Don't worry about it. I reckon it will be done by next week. Bournemouth have just gone and bought themselves a new left back. Robbo looks like he's going to Atlético Madrid. You know, it looks like he's going. It looks like he's going, and you know, I'm happy about it. And we're not standing still. Right, I've got Kerkez in. Kerkez is Robbo's replacement. Kerkez is not coming in to play second fiddle. He is Robbo's replacement. The club are acting like they should be acting. You know, Tsimikas and Robbo. A lot of people will say they should probably both move on this season. And it looks like that's going to be the case, because I can tell you something right now. I'm not letting Robbo go and then keeping Tsimikas. I can't do it. I can't do it for me personally. I can't rate Tsimikas like that right now. And he might be like Tsimikas might love, sitting on the bench. He might be happy sitting on the bench and chilling out and playing whenever he comes in. But I'd rather Robbo do that than Tsimikas. Do you know what I mean? So I think they both go. I've got a feeling they both might go. Kerkez is coming in. And now everyone in the chat is talking about it now. Everyone in the chat is talking about it. Where is it? We're all talking about Hato, man. We're all talking about Hato in the chat. There's been a lot of talk about and rumours about Hato today. Is he, Ali? Where is it? This chat's going well quick, man. Interesting. Yeah, he's also a Scottish captain as well, so he's thinking about his international future. Costas the Leeds, maybe. Oh, here you go. So Ed came back to the stream. There he is. Oh, he's tiny. There he is. Right, K-Mac, give me a minute, because this is all new to me, all right?
Mate, this is fancy.
There we go.
This is fancy. It looks like I live in a place on my own with nobody.
You do. It's your new house, though, ain't it? You just moved. Man.
Yeah, nobody ever sees my my real background.
Yeah, it's clean, man. It's clean.
It's the living room.
But yeah, so I'm using Restream now. I've got rid of that StreamYard shit, man.
Right, can I add a background?
Go. You should be able to add a virtual background if you go on settings.
Oh, okay, I can. Cool. Right.
There you go. Well, it came and do all that.
Got 2 secs.
So, Jamie, what do you think of Hato? So, the Hato rumours are big at the moment, and it's something I can get behind because, Liverpool are. I think Liverpool might look at this left back situation. Kerkez is going to be number one choice at left back. There's no doubt about that, right? Tsimikas and Robbo both look like they're going to go. Liverpool might look at this there and think Liverpool want a centre back, but I don't think Liverpool might buy a centre back and a left back. But they might get a player that plays both positions, like a Hato, like someone of that calibre. So I don't know about you, K-Mac. I can see this Hato thing being a possibility where if they get someone like Hato, he can play left back, he can play centre back if needed. So he'll get time to play in multiple positions. Kerkez will be your number one choice in that left back area. And then you've got Hato who can play centre back, left back and be comfortable with them positions instead of buying a left back and centre back, because Liverpool still want to buy a striker. So financially, it makes sense for someone Liverpool to get Hato, and then they can still free up money and get the striker they want instead of a left back and centre back. If both left backs go this summer, K-Mac, what do you reckon, man?
I totally agree. Like the interesting thing about it is, it genuinely feels like we're moving on the old guard and we're starting with the new. And it's the situation as well is, I feel like this is something Edwards would have done if he'd have stayed at the club.
It looks like it, yeah. I agree.
He's just kind of just continuing the process of look you get. Sorry, mate, that's my dog.
No, you're right.
It's just the process. Guys are getting to a certain age. We move them on. We replenish. Obviously, they looked at Mo and they looked at Virgil, and they looked at Mo and Virgil, because even Mo was like, we didn't really start conversations till January, so they needed to make sure that I was good enough to continue. And they looked at them and went, they're outliers. We'll get another 2 years out of those two. And then you look at the players we're getting in. We're getting a 24-year-old on the right. That's a needs must because of Trent. Yeah. And then obviously Robbo, I think Robbo probably would have gone anyway. 31, legs are gone, not being able to get forward as much anymore. So he's not really providing the width or the assists, and he hasn't done this season. His assists dropped off last season as well. So they've looked at that, and they're getting a guy who's never ever injured.
No,
never injured. Played every single game, like this season. Like he's ultra reliable. Touch wood. And I'm just going to sort of dog out 2 seconds.
Yeah. Go for it, man. Big up THC says, was that rumor true or false? Hato came to watch us play. No, it was true. I think he was invited by Gravenberch. I think Gravenberch invited him to the game, if I remember rightly. So he actually was there. He did watch Liverpool play at Anfield. Yeah. This is another player, obviously, Liverpool have been linked with as well. Inacio, is it? Liverpool have been linked with this guy for about 2 years now, by the way. And nothing's ever come of it. So maybe it's someone to watch. BRC Forest says, I agree, Jay, buy a left centre back who can cover left back as well. It makes sense financially. I don't think you need, two of every single player in every single position. So sometimes versatility is fine. If you've got a centre back who can play left back, perfect. Go and get that play. You don't, if you've got a first choice left back in Kerkez, as K-Mac says, it's only 21, extremely talented, fit as a fiddle, got to be up and down that left-hand side. He's got to play the majority of games. So if you've got a left centre-back, if you've got a left-back who can play centre-back as well, that can rotate with a Virgil Canati when he needs to in cup games and still get game time and still play at a level, and then still come in for Kerkez as off the bench, maybe as the extra left-back. Makes a lot of sense, don't it, K-Mac? Really financially.
Do you want me to name that guy?
Makes a lot of sense.
Do you want me to name that guy?
Go for it, man.
Joe Gomez.
Yeah, Joe Gomez is that guy as well. Joe Gomez is
literally
that guy.
Absolutely fine with playing minimal games.
Yeah.
Just got a new contract. Knows he's injury prone, so knows that if he plays a number of games, he might get injured. Joe Gomez, he can be a left-sided player for the cup games. He can be your centre back for the cup games, depending on what you want to do. Like for me,
you need them players, man.
For me, you need those squad players, and Gomez. If you just look at squad players for Liverpool, like probably next season, Gomez, Endo, Curtis Jones, Diogo Jota. Is anyone really going to complain about that? Jones can play a number of midfield positions. Jota can play left, right, and centre forward if he needs to. And then you've got Joe Gomez who can play anywhere across the back, and then Endo who can do DM. He can also play right back. He can also play centre back. Like, I'm absolutely cool with that. As long as we're putting big players in big positions that players from the first team are leaving, then I'm fine with that. I'm fine with some squad players. Everybody needs squad players.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's really hard to get a guy, and this is what I'm going to give Gomez some flowers. Really hard to get a guy that can come straight in out the cold and give you a 7 out of 10. Yeah, Gomez does that.
I like Joey.
Endo does that. Curtis Jones does that in most games. And Diogo Jota, yeah, maybe not, but
you need them players, don't you? You need them players in a squad. They're not always going to be first teamers. They're not always going to be the best players in your squad, but you need them kind of players in your team, because, if you don't have them kind of players, you get stuck. I mean, look at the best teams around. They've always had a player that can come in, not always play a lot of games, but can play the important minutes when needed to give people a rest. You know what I mean? And they're not.
Can I give you an example? Can I give you an example?
Yeah.
Real Madrid won the treble, didn't they? They won the Champions League. They won their league. They had Osimhen as their main striker. They had Nacho as their centre back,
who came in and done a job.
Literally squad players.
And they come in and done a job and won games and got things over the line. And that's all you need.
They're like a 48-year-old Modric.
Do you know what it is? We all love world-class footballers. Who don't love a world-class football in your team, But you also need grafters as well. You also need grafters. You need the person who will go out there and just not technically great. He's not world-class. He's not superb. but you know you're going to get a 7 out of 10 from him. You know what I mean? You know you're going to get a 7 out of 10 from him in that game, and you can rely on him. He's not as good as what you got, but if you put him in the game, you'll go at least get a 7 out of 10 from him. He's going to graft, do his best, and he's going to get you some points. That's what you need in the squad. That's what you need in your squad. And as I keep saying, especially with these defensive options, it's very, very difficult to get quality options that are not going to play as much. Because, look, if Konate does stay, we don't know what's going on there. Real Madrid are putting their head in again, trying to get in his ear. But if Konate does stay, he does sign a new deal, yeah. Virgil and Konate are going to play most weeks, aren't they? And then, what kind of quality can you go and get in the market that would be happy to be maybe a bit of a rotation for Virgil if he doesn't want to play here and there, but them two are going to play all the time? What kind of quality you going to get in the market that's going to be happy? It's very difficult, ain't it?
Really difficult, mate.
And at the moment, you've got one in Joe Gomez who's, I'm not going to say he's happy doing it. I don't think anyone is, but he understands his role and situation in the team. So
the thing is with him, I mean, you could genuinely sit him down and say heart to heart, look, Joe, I know you want to play first team football, mate, but your body doesn't allow it. Be real. We've tried it a number of times to give you first team football, but you just keep on getting injured.
Yeah.
So how about you stay with us for another year or two? You're only 27, by the way. He's not as if he's an old guy.
Nah,
he's only 27.
Guy, yeah, exactly.
And it's a case of, look, go again, mate. You'll get a Champions League medal. You get a Premier League, another Premier League under your belt with us. Go again for us. And we need you to fill in at left back. We need you to fill in at centre back. We need you to fill in right back if Bradley doesn't work out, because we're not convinced Bradley's going to do a whole season. I've got no confidence in him doing a full season either.
And that's why Liverpool went out and got Frimpong, so they're covered in that situation. Right. And look, Endo's a prime example, the best closer in sport. I keep saying this,
sensational player, man.
When Endo comes on, the game's finished. As soon as Endo comes on, it's 3 points. I'm done. I'm relaxed. I like Endo, but Endo's a prime example because you need players like that.
Yeah.
Endo will come on. When is Endo anything less than a 7 out of 10?
Mate, I've never seen him give nothing less than a 7 out of 10. So even when he's on the pitch for 10 minutes, he's the best player on the pitch at that time.
And that's what you do. He goes in there, he smashes people, he gets smashed. He's actually a better passer on the ball than people give him credit for as well.
Endo for me is a Jimmy Milner. He just is. James Milner for me. You're always going to get 7 out of 10. Yeah, okay, Gomez is 28. Okay, all right.
Yeah, it's only a year, guys.
He's still not that old. Mate, seriously.
27, 28. We're not pulling punches here.
Nah, he's
Slot says
Endo. We're going to get a huge amount of money for him. We're going to get a huge amount of money for Gomez. I just don't think so.
No, exactly. And are you going to get a better defender that can come in and do that job than Gomez in the market at the moment and be happy to do that job like Gomez?
No, I don't.
That's what you got to remember in the market. We're all let's go and get thingy from Inter Milan, the centre back from Inter Milan.
Bastoni.
Yeah, but Bastoni's not going to be third choice. I'd be happy about it.
Konate's position.
Do you know what I mean? And then you take Konate's position, that means I've got to go and buy a defender again because Konate's obviously getting sold. So eventually we're going to have to come to the period where Liverpool look for a virtual replacement. We all know this, but it's very difficult. And this is why being a very good sporting director, if you've got a very good sporting director and a good coach, you're going to go places because they identify the right players for these situations. Yeah. We'd all have world-class players in every position, but has that ever really worked? No, not really. Everyone has grafters, man. Grafters are what help.
What I was going to say as well is, look at the year we won the league. Yeah, the year we won the league, and then the year we won the Champions League. How many squad players came in and did a job?
Look at Taki in the Cups.
Look at Divock Origi and Shaqiri. These guys against Barcelona when the chips are down.
Yeah,
when the chips are down, Taki Minamino, he won I mean, pretty much single-handedly.
He got us to two cup finals,
two
Taki.
cups.
But Taki playing in them cup finals means Salah in them cup games means Salah didn't. So
Exactly,
especially
mate.
for the league games.
Exactly.
That's the players you need.
You need players like that.
You just need them. Yeah, Endo, for someone Endo's size, man, he wins a lot of headers.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, Endo's man. And I think Slot said Endo ain't going anywhere as well. So
no, Endo said he's not going anywhere. Endo did like a
yeah, see his whole presentation,
with a big crowd recently. Like, he loves the club.
He ain't going nowhere, man. I think he knows his role and he's happy with his role.
And we've got a Japan tour coming up. Endo staying.
Yeah, man. Endo, Rigis, the Shakiris, the Takis. You need these players. People take the piss out of him, but you need these kind of players in your squad. That, if they only play 3 games, right, and you get over the line in them 3 games, and your bigger players are rested for 3 games, do you know how massive that is?
It's huge.
Just like 3 games. It's just,
huge.
Yeah, it's a huge thing, man.
What I said about Gomez as well is like,
Shaqiri's a baller.
Is the fact that we utilize squad players was really important, because I mentioned this before. Is if we'd have played our full strength team against Plymouth, Virgil van Dijk would have been out for the season, because Joe Gomez was in his position and took one for the team.
Yeah,
because he was the guy that got injured and he was out for the season. That could have easily have been Canate or Virgil if we didn't have those squad players.
Exactly. You need them. You need them, man. So, yeah, the two
Virgil against Plymouth, mate. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry.
Exactly. I expect the Plymouth fans would have loved to have seen him. To be fair.
They would have. Well, yeah, they would have loved to have crippled him as well. Like.
Yeah, exactly. You need players that are going to take it for the team. You really do. It's part of the squad, man. And that's what people always forget when you're squad building. I always hear, like, who's going to come in for so-and-so if they're injured against Man City and all that. And it's not about that. It's about players playing in games that the big players don't need to play in, so they're fit for Man City.
Yeah.
That's the thing about squad building. And obviously, injuries can happen. We get that. But, yeah, I'm happy with it, man. Yeah, that Plymouth pitch. That was a proper pitch, man. That was a proper pitch.
They sent people down to look at the pitch before the game.
Yeah,
and they literally came back and said, I wouldn't play some of your star players on that.
Yeah, it weren't the greatest pitch.
No,
it weren't the greatest pitch. And that's snobbery by us because we're Premier League fans, but. For Plymouth, that was a good pitch. Do you know what I mean? I don't think our centre back date is enough for a full season. To be honest, we need one more. The thing is, if you got 4 centre backs, that should be enough because
And
then
you've also got Endo that can play there.
Yeah, you got versatility. You can
got 5.
You got Gravenberch who can play there if you need. I mean,
Gravenberch will be playing a lot in the centre back position.
Yeah, he's got to push into that area of the pitch off the ball. I think. Yeah, he's got to push it. Like Liverpool guys split into a 3-8 now with Gravenberch coming in the middle. Yeah, I think he did that towards the end of the season.
Yeah,
it'll suit him much more, man. Trigger just said StreamYard just renamed themselves Junkyard.
It's been really bad, like I've got to say.
Well, this cost me less than StreamYard, man.
Oh, and I might do a switch as well, then, mate.
All this was £20 a month.
Oh, that's really good, actually, mate.
No, less than that. It was $19 a month, which works out.
Oh, wow. I pay that for B Sports to watch all the football.
Yeah, that's what I got me Nord.
B Sports is brilliant. Yeah, I might invest in this thing.
Yeah, you got Stafford as well. Well, Stafford's injured, man. So fuck me. You know what I mean?
God. He's naming his crutches now. Got nicknames for them.
Yeah, it's bad. Big up, Malcolm. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. It'll get better and better. The more I get used to this restream, guys, I think things will look better. Because you have better overlays on here because they use OBS as well. So
I like the fact that you can see the chat in the, in the main window.
I know they started to do that on StreamYard, but it was really little at the bottom.
Yeah, it's really small.
This is much
great.
Would you guys take Romero as a Canate replacement? No. Well, I'm not saying no straight away, but I don't think Slot would trust him. That's the thing, man.
I'd rather play Endo there, to be honest.
Yeah, I like Romero.
He's
I
probably
think
got less yellow cards in him.
I think Romero's a very good centre back. I'm not going to disagree. I'm not going to dismiss him like that, but he's extremely aggressive and temperamental.
I don't think he suits.
He's he's very temperamental, ain't he? And you've seen a few times when he gets wound up very easy as well, don't he? So
how many times have you seen Romero injure himself?
Yeah, where he's trying to hurt the other person.
Like trying to hurt someone.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
I like him, but no, he's too wild for me, man.
He is.
I want to calm him. I want a calming presence at the back.
We couldn't tame him, I don't think.
Unless Virgil can tame him. I mean, Virgil seems to just be the tamer. So unless Virgil can just calm him down a little bit, I don't know. Can Virgil calm him?
I don't think we need to play with aggressive players like that in that area.
No, we don't. No.
Like, I don't think that's the style we should play with. Maybe in midfield we could probably do with a bit of an animal. But McAllister's a bit like that, isn't he? Let's be fair. Like,
McAllister is an animal, but
he's
not reckless. That's the thing.
No, we don't need to be going a man down. Like, we suffered that enough, like with Robbo and we don't need that. Like,
Romero versus Lovren is very Lovren-like. A lot of Argentinian players like that, but I hear it. Yeah, they do. They're very passionate. It's passionate.
I'd rather have Van der Ven, to be honest, but he's always injured.
Van der Ven's
I'm pretty sure the committee wanted him as well, by the way.
Yeah, but his hamstrings scream every time he runs, man.
You can't have legs like that.
Not at all, man. Not at all.
Yeah. Lovren 2.0.
Yeah, it would be. It would be a bit Lovren-like. What's that just sent me here? LFSC photos exclusive. We've learned that Milos Kerkez has decided to become a Liverpool player. The official announcement is expected soon. The player himself is set to confirm his dream move tomorrow on the Serbian sports TV show, where he will appear alongside his father, Sebastian Kerkez. Kerkez will sign his contract on Tuesday officially, becoming a player of the English champions. See you soon, Liverpool.
I'm not sure he's allowed to do that.
He's about to.
That seems a bit suspect. Like, I don't think you're supposed to announce it like without Liverpool doing that.
I've seen that rumor going around all day, and apparently he's meant to be on TV tomorrow. So watch this space.
I mean, there's a picture of him in a speedboat with his brother staying.
Yeah, they're out there right there. What's this breaking? Right. What's this? There's a lot of conflicting reports in England about a Wirtz deal, but I can confirm that the deal is done. Florian Wirtz will be a Liverpool player agreement done with both clubs. Medical after his return from holiday. This is on the Fabrizio Romano podcast, who, by the way, has got everything fucking bang on this summer.
Mate, Wirtz is on FootMob.
Yeah, I know. He's already in Liverpool's team on FootMob, ain't he?
He's already in the squad.
They already put him in the squad on FootMob. It's hilarious.
If that's not happening, then that is a massive faux pas by like so many people.
That's great. Yeah, Wirtz going to be a Liverpool player, guys. It's all done. I mean, everyone's come out. You know, obviously, Wednesday that
they all backtracked.
Was it Wednesday night that Fabrizio put it out? And then David Ornstein, an hour later, said, no, it's not real. It's not true, because he's pissed off that Fabrizio got the thing first.
Of course he is.
Because Fabrizio don't talk to English clubs. The Ornstein and I have to talk to English clubs. They haven't got the contacts like he has. Yeah. He talks to the agents of Germany and all that, so he gets more of the thing. And then 2 days later, it came, even Ornstein, Paul Joyce, everyone put it out. It's all done and dusted. Yeah, Liverpool made an agreement. He's on holiday at the moment. Let him have his holiday, man. He'll be back by the end of the week. He'll be back next week, guys, and he'll do his medical. I reckon by next Monday, a week on Monday, you'll see him in a Liverpool kit on the LFC TV doing an interview.
Mate, I can't wait to see how they announce that.
Yeah, it'd be interesting, man.
And I also can't wait to hear his press conference. Imagine he comes out with Scouse.
Yeah, but I'll do it on purpose, man.
All right, la.
I'll do it on purpose, man. I'll do it on purpose.
Dee-doo-do-do-dee-do. You'll be like, Wirtz, yes, mate. And then Robbo does his press conference in Spanish, and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
I see, Robbo.
It's all done, man. It's all done. We're all like me. I think me and K-Mac one of the only two. Drifty was as well. I think Cal was as well. A lot of people were very nervous because we never heard anything on this Wirtz still, but once we knew it was happening, Liverpool go get him. You know, it took 3 weeks all in all to get the transfer done, and and we only paid £100 million for him. I know rivals keep saying 150. We officially only paid £100 million for him.
How long was I saying that?
Yeah. Obviously, it will be a British record if he completes the stuff he needs to do.
I hope he completes, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope he gets all his awards and all of those add-ons. Yeah, that means we've won loads with him.
£100 million, man. It's a good bit of business, again, by the football club. And it's pretty much the same offer that Liverpool offered 2 weeks ago that apparently got rejected.
It never changed.
It never really changed. So, it's a great bit of business. Striking option. Now, this is interesting. This striking option, this striker stuff is kind of fascinating to me this summer. I think it's going to be the thing that might drag a bit this summer because I think Liverpool need to get rid of a few players first. But I don't mind it dragging a little bit when you've got Kerkez, Frimpong and Wirtz through the door. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with the club making some money back. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and go, "Oh, we've only spent 200 million." I'm all right with then getting some money back.
Okay with that one.
Getting some rid of the deadwood before they go in the market again. I'm cool with it. And Paul Joyce has already basically said, like, Liverpool ain't stopping there. There'll be more people coming in.
Yeah.
Look, Darwin Núñez is definitely leaving the football club. This we know. Like, Liverpool don't want to play him anymore in a way because they don't want to pay any more money to Benfica. So they want to let him go. So they don't want to start him in any more games.
Yeah.
Because if they do, they have to pay more money to Benfica. It's a waste of time for everybody. Absolutely. So he's got to go. He's got to leave. And the other thing, Slot can't stand him. So, he's leaving the football club. So he's got to go. So that means Liverpool need a striker. Now, the striking options, we all know the two that everyone wants, and that's Isaac and Alvarez, and we're all on board with that. Then you've got Kerkez, who looks like now he might actually be going to Arsenal because he's turned down Man United, which is hilarious.
Everyone's turning down Man United.
It's hilarious, man. So he looks like he might be going to Arsenal. That transfer looks like it might probably be done, yeah. Chelsea have got Delap. Ekitike looks like a lot of clubs are in for him. If you hear certain rumours and listen to certain things, Ekitike he wants to go to Liverpool. There's news today that Ekitike wants to go to Real Madrid. There's a lot of things, but Ekitike, Frankfurt won €100 million for him, which I don't think would be the case if you actually went in and negotiated. I think it's just one of the things that we don't want to sell him, sort of thing. So here's the price. Could be negotiated, but it can put teams off. Benjamin Sesko's one. Now, it is the thing. I think Benjamin Sesko's an okay footballer. Yeah? I don't think he's as dead as a lot of people think he is, right? But I also don't think he's the right choice for Liverpool football.
Slot doesn't fancy him.
No, I don't.
The nerds do. The
nerds do, exactly. And, Russell says Alvarez had the same goals and the same matches as City as Núñez. No, Russell, go.
Please, mate.
If Alvarez was the main striker for Liverpool, Alvarez was the main striker for Liverpool, he'd be getting 20+ goals a season easily.
Alvarez is a monster.
Let's not do that.
Alvarez is the reason why Manchester City didn't win the league this year.
Yeah.
Just put it out there straight away.
Yeah, exactly.
Alvarez is the reason.
Alvarez got
Man City team when Haaland's not playing well. Man City's still
Alvarez got a lot of goals for Manchester City without playing a striker
and assists.
Well. Yeah. Big up my man Jay as well. This is the one as well. So this rumour's been going around for months and months now. Yeah, it's been going around for a long time.
Who started it? I don't know. Maybe.
This has been going for a long time. This Osimhen stuff, and the Osimhen stuff is a weird one. Russell, hang on. Big up Jay Activist for the super chat. Russell says, now look at Alvarez's best season at City versus Núñez. Yeah, Núñez played as a striker, Russell, and Alvarez played as a number 10.
And right wing and midfielder and everything.
He just
got dumped everywhere.
He didn't play as a striker. Benjamin Tesco. I'm good, man.
I do think Sesko will probably end up at Arsenal because the rumours are.
Well, they want both, apparently.
Yeah, the rumours are the new director of football, I can't remember his name. Berto wants.
Or Berta.
Sorry, Berto or Berta, whatever his name is. Bertha. I'll call him Bertha. He wants Kerkez, but Arteta wants Sesko. So who's going to win that one? I do not know.
Yeah, well, there might be a case where they get both, because if you look at Benjamin Sesko for Leipzig, he plays behind the striker, don't he?
Big money, though.
He's not the out and out striker. So if you play him behind, but then what do you do with their main man in Kai Havertz, who's on like 300 grand a week? You know, you got.
I know.
So it's a weird one. Osimhen's a weird one though, because rumours to be true, he's turned down to go to Saudi and he wants to stay in Europe. He's obviously going to leave Napoli because obviously what the owner said about him, and he can't stay there. So he's going to leave. He wants to stay in Europe. Now, there's been some rumours online that he wants to go to Liverpool and he's waiting for Liverpool. That's the club he wants to go to. Obviously, Darwin is getting a lot of attraction now from Napoli, AC Milan, Atletico Madrid, and the clubs in Saudi. So,
AC Milan. AC Milan is huge.
AC Milan as well.
Huge,
so there's clubs in Italy, Europe, and Spain, Italy, and Saudi that are interested in Darwin. So we got suited for Darwin. There's not a problem there. The problem for Liverpool is the financial package. This is the thing for Darwin. Liverpool, I believe, have spent close to £74 million now on Darwin Núñez because of he's won a Premier League and goal, all that sort of stuff, and his add-ons and stuff. Right? I think it's climbed up to close to 70 odd million quid.
Yeah,
maybe
77. It could be 77.
Yeah. So it's climbed up quite high.
Yeah.
Liverpool don't want to lose him for 40 million quid, which a lot of the teams want to pay for him. He's like around up 40 million quid.
That's probably about right though on Transfermarkt.
It is.
He's reduced massively.
I would be happy getting 40 million quid for him, if I'm perfectly honest. But I think the football club are looking at it maybe like, we want 50 and we'll be happy, sort of thing. But I think there might be a world where Liverpool might be able to do a deal with clubs suited, like, or wanting him, if they can get something in return. So if you look at Napoli, if Napoli want him as their striker next season, Liverpool could easily go, look, we know you can't give us the full amount of money that we want for him. 40 million, we're happy with, yeah. We'll send him a little bit cheaper if you give us Osimhen a little bit cheaper. You know, like a gentleman's handshake kind of transfer, where everyone's happy. Napoli know that Osimhen wants to leave and they don't want him. You know, they want a striker. We're willing to let them have a striker. We're going to cut the price down a little bit so it's affordable for them, but then you make your striker affordable for us. And there's a little deal there and you can make something happen. So I think that's why that rumour's around. And the fact that Osimhen hasn't gone anywhere yet and really hasn't, he's turned down Saudi. I know there's new rumours that right now that, Saudi are going to offer him 50 million a year, which is just ridiculous, which I believe is around 970 grand a week.
And everybody keeps on saying that the guy's a money grabber and he's turning down that.
Yeah, so
I think that one you can put to bed. Like, that's not true.
Here's another thing. Apparently, Liverpool 67. Osimhen's on 170 grand a week.
Yeah, he is.
Apparently that just came out. He's only on 170 grand a week.
That's big money in Italy, though. Like, that is good money.
Yeah, because there's been a lot of things about Osimhen that he's on monster money and he wants monster money. No. Apparently, it's not true. He just wants to play and get a good deal.
I think he wants 15 million euros a year wages.
Yeah, which is around 250 a week.
About 250. Is that a huge amount of money to pay for an elite striker? I just don't think it is.
So the Osimhen one's going to be interesting, guys. It really is. Big up Jay says, big up the Supers out again, Jay. Much love. Says Alvarez is now playing for Atleti. He's playing now. Atleti won't sell. Do you know what? Atleti are a selling club. And I think if you go to them and given the money, more money than they paid for him, they're selling.
The thing about Atleti, Jay, is if they're not willing to sell Alvarez, why do they keep on talking about Alvarez? Like their owner, their manager, like, and specifically mentioning Liverpool repeatedly. Like it's becoming a little bit like, if you're so convinced your player's staying, stop talking about him. You don't need to talk about him. Like you're not being asked about the player. You're the one who's talking about the player, you're not being asked questions, because nobody's saying, oh, Liverpool are looking to buy your player, because Liverpool, it hasn't come out from Liverpool that we're looking to buy your player. Like this is all generated from their club, which means there's probably a bit of smoke there. Like there's probably a bit of smoke there.
Yeah, it's I think if you went to Atleti and
120 million will get you in. 120 million will get you in. Euros. 120 million euros will get you in.
Atleti are literally not playing him now. Are not playing him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought you said they were playing him. Sorry, Jay. Big up, Jay.
That, mate.
I think I did as well, man. I think if you went to Atleti tomorrow and offered 105 million for him, you get him.
Yeah.
I really do. I think they paid 72 million for him, didn't they?
I don't actually think they paid all of the money yet. I think they've only paid about 60 million quid, because there's loads of add-ons, just like Nunes.
I think if you pay,
I don't think they paid the full whack, and I think the full whack's like what was it, like 74 million or something in total?
Yeah, something like that, which is about 90 million euros.
Yeah, everybody thought it was 90 million quid.
It's 90 million euros.
It wasn't. Like,
it's 90 million euros.
But we offered 100 million quid for the guy from Man City, and they said you can have him, but we want Diaz as well.
Yeah, look,
what? No.
If Liverpool went to Atlético tomorrow and said, like, we'll give you 105, we're going to pay 105 British pound for him, then that's like, I don't know what that is. That's like 120 million euros.
Yeah, it's about that. Round about
so
that.
It's more than what they get. They get so much more money back from what they paid for him. They make a profit on him basically. So I do think he's attainable. I just don't think. Apparently, he hasn't, Luke. I was listening again to Balagay about this, and apparently, he hasn't got that release clause on him.
It doesn't really matter with those release clauses on those.
Yeah, because they're made up release clauses. They're not really real.
And they also have to do it according to Spanish league.
Spanish law is that you have to put a number on a player.
Yeah,
but they're not real. Like they're not actually
numbers.
Like,
they're not real numbers.
Real sort of like numbers. It's a weird one.
It's an interesting one that like. They could be getting Robbo, like, is that a little bit of like,
well,
we'll help you out. You're looking for a left back.
If Atleti, if Atleti want Darwin Nunes and Robbo, we go 60 million all in, Darwin and Robbo, 60 million all in, and then you do us a deal on Alvarez.
You're kidding me?
You do us a deal on Alvarez.
Can you imagine if we traded in Nunes and Robbo with 60 million and got Alvarez, and then we sold Quansah to Bayer Leverkusen for 40, and we literally bought Alvarez and Birds for 60 million each? That would just be that'd just be incredible business. Like,
yeah.
And don't rule out by Leverkusen coming for Quansah. He's their number one centre back target.
Yeah, and Quansah's going to go for big money as well.
Quansah's really, really interested in playing in the back three for them.
Yeah, and I think Quansah. Look, I've said this about Quansah. I think there's a talent there with Quansah. I really do. I think there's a player there, but I just don't know if he's mentally ready. That's the thing. I don't think he's mentally ready. But if you look at him physically, the way he moves, the way he can play out for the ball out from the back, the way he dribbles out from the back, the way he grows across the grass, he's got a lot of attributes to his game that I think teams will look at and go, you know what, I can do something with that. There's a player there, 100%. I can get it out of him. So 100%. I can see Quansah being very much liked in this transfer market. I think Kwanzaa said he's ready to take the next steps in his career as well. So that tells me he wants to leave. So.
I said it on my show. Like I said that I think Kwanzaa would be a brilliant signing for Bayern Munich.
Yeah,
put him in a back three. I think he'd be absolute quality. I just think in a back two he's too exposed, especially in our team. Like maybe it might be different with Trent not being there in the future, but I just think in our team he's a little bit too exposed.
Yeah, I hear that.
And maybe he needs to get out of the UK because there's a lot of bad chatter about him in there. Like about
and we don't even know
whether it's true or not.
No one knows if that's true or not either.
No one actually knows, but unfortunately, the media just play on that stuff, don't they? And so do the fans. So maybe him getting out of the UK might actually be good for him to have a new start. He's only 22. I mean, you're trying to tell me he's not better than Upamecano? Like, for God's sake, the guy's a walking disaster.
No, I hear you, man. I hear you. Don't worry about that. There's going to be loads of transfers in and out, guys. This be nice to the chat, by the way, guys. There's going to be loads going on this summer, guys. You know, Wirtz and Kerkez, I expect, will be unveiled by the end of next week. That'll be done. And then I think Liverpool are looking to selling players. You know, and I think a few players will be leaving the door. You know, not all going to be first teamers. A lot are going to be underlying players. I worry about Harvey. I think he could be off.
Yeah.
I think Kwanzaa could be off. I think Chiesa's definitely off.
That's two interviews they've done. Harvey and Kwanzaa basically saying
they want to play football. They want to play
football. They're not going to get it at Liverpool.
They're young guys and they want to play football. They can't just be. I think Harvey said he can't waste his career, didn't he? So
it's fair enough. Like,
I'm with it, man. Go and play.
Like at the end of the day, like we all think Harvey's amazing and he's a great lad and that. Wirtz is younger than Harvey. That's what we're cooking with. That's the type of player we're signing.
We're about the same age, aren't they? 22, is it?
No, he's young. He's younger, just like is in his date of births.
All right.
Yeah, so they're both the same age, but he's younger. So, but it's like that's what we're working with.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for Harvey.
You're going for a number 10 that's Wirtz. Harvey ain't gonna sniff. He's fourth choice in every position he plays at Liverpool now. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I think he'll go. Kwanzaa.
Pure PSR profit.
Yeah, Chiesa will go. Darwin will go. The Diaz situation is interesting.
It's weird.
I
don't know how much. I don't know whether he's actually gonna be a problem. Like, is he gonna be a problem? Like, because he hasn't got this Barcelona move.
I
think
this
gentleman's agreement with like 50 million or 60 million euros.
I don't know. I don't know
whether that's true, whether that's Barcelona.
I think it's more Barcelona chat, to be fair.
But doing what Real Madrid do, basically.
I think the club are happy keeping Diaz till he goes on a free, if I'm honest.
Think so.
Because he's on a small contract.
We could probably sell him for the same amount next year, mate.
Yeah, I don't think there's too much of a. I don't think Liverpool are in a rush to let Diaz go, and I don't think they're in a rush to give him a new deal either. No. So, but if a club comes in for good money for Luis Diaz, I think the club will look at it honestly and go.
Oh, he's available for 70 million, isn't it? Is it 70 million?
If someone comes in 75 million, Diaz is gone.
He's gone.
You know, the club ain't going to say no to that. Anything less than that, Diaz stays at Liverpool. Simple as that. So, Diaz could be something that happens late in the window. You know,
I think there's going to be. I think there could be a couple that go late in the window, but I don't think the players coming in is going to be late because I think he wants them pre-season.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. But guys, we're going to have a lot of these shows because. Obviously, Liverpool going to be hot in the transfer window this summer. But, yeah, guys, big up to everyone join us. Appreciate it. And as I said, on this new thing I'm using, everything will start a little bit better in the weeks to come. And I'll get all my old intros back and all that sort of stuff. So, guys, make sure you like and share and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to K-Max channel as well. There's over 1.2K subscribers now. So, carry on subscribing to him as well. Share and like the channel. Guys, go over to Big Up, man. Matt's on Big Up right now doing the Atlético Madrid PSG game. That's what I'm going to go and sit and watch now. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Much love to all the dads. Hope you're having a good day. Guys, thank you very much for joining me and K-Mac. We appreciate it. Peace out, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye for now.